Morning, everybody. Or obviously not morning if you're not doing this live. So today we are working the upper body. You need 2 dumbbells, very lightweight. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use anything that's around, bottles of water, bags of rice, cans, anything that's about just over a kilogram. So I'm gonna have to go with my 2.5 kilogram dumbbells, see how it goes. And then I'm going to swap down to the plates that I've got, which are 1.25 each. So you can also go with the same tactic as me, seeing if you can sustain a higher weight and then going down. I would suggest not going any higher than 3 kilograms and making sure you've got something to grab when that gets too much. So if you have a heavier dumbbell that you think is going to be too heavy, make sure you've got something lighter. Because it's a way of overloading. If we start with something heavier and then move ourselves down. Okay, what have I done with my timer? It's behind the camera. Let's get it up. We are going to do a quick warm up this morning. This will be 20 minutes in total. I know you can't really see me. All right then, so we're going to start with our shoulder circles. So imagine you're holding a ball in the palm of your hand, elbows are flexed, nice and quick forward. You could also do this video seated. So another one that is suitable for lots and lots and lots of people. Okay, go backwards. So we're just warming up through the upper body. Nice and quick. Okay, go forwards, bigger circles. So try and keep the pace up. And then go backwards. So bigger circle, palms still face up. Okay, come down. We're going to go back behind now. So palms face down. Rotate your palms up. Squeeze your elbows back. So down and back. Now make sure your elbows are coming behind you. So activating. Keep this going. So make sure elbows are going back. Okay, push to the side. So there's shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest, back. Little tiny bit of core. So we're going to do this in rounds. We go through 4 exercises 3 times before we get a rest. So really pushing strong with the heel of the palm. Okay, chest press pulse to finish. So elbows together, forearms together. If elbows don't meet, just keep that squeeze. We're going shoulders to nose. So really, really squeeze. So if you had to scurry around for some weights and you're doing this with me now, hopefully you've got them. It's the joy of the live, you can't just pause it. Okay, and rest. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate some of the exercises in the first group in one time. So we've got, that's just the lateral raise. So lateral raise, frontal raise, we're going to do them together. So one to the side, one in the center, and then swap. That is our first one. Then we go hammer curl. So it's like that hammering action. Shoulder press. And back. So there are our first 2. We're off in 10 seconds. So get yourself ready to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're doing this for time. Just because I thought it'd be nice to not count reps. So make sure it's controlled. You are getting to shoulder height. Good. Nice flat back. So whether you're seated or standing. I'm not sure I understand. Ooh. It's all right, Siri. I wasn't talking to you. Good. 10 more seconds. Then we go to our hammer curl and shoulder press. 5, Okay, straight into it. So hammer curl, shoulder press, curl, shoulder press. So you can see that my curl is slower, and then my press is nice and quick. So elbows should stay in that fixed position. So it's kind of a hammering action. I've never quite got that because I don't feel like it is a hammering action, but hence why it was named a hammer curl. Shoulders back, squeezing that space between your shoulder blades. So squeezing this space. Okay, our next one is coming up. Okay, you're going to come to a bent over position. Elbows squeeze in, weights by the armpits. You're going to kick your arms back, bring them in. Back, kick them in. So if you're in a chair, you're just going to lean forward. Now, if that's too much for you, you do one, and then you'll do the other. So if you will try, so if you're doing that, alternate for now, and in the second round, I'll tell you when to change. So tricep kick back can also be done on all fours if this is a little bit tricky to you. Again, you would alternate here. Okay, we are all coming down. You can hold your weight or hands inside, renegade row. Knees can be dropped here. You're in a chair, you're just going to push the weights out to the front. So if you're in a chair, if not, tall plank. The reason we're doing this 3 times is so for the first round you get a hang of the exercises. You're on your toes, try and keep the weight still. And you can be on your knees. Same thing. When I said weight still, I meant hip still. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back up. Lateral raise, frontal raise. I'm probably giving the impression this morning that I have just rolled out of bed. I've not. I've been up since 5. It's just seemed like a bit of a mad rush this morning, actually, to get ready for the live, which shouldn't have been. Bailey. Okay. This should be getting difficult now. Make sure if your weight is light, you're going nice and slow. So you might not be in time with me. I have done a video previously about time under tension. A good one to watch if you've only got light weights. Okay, hammer curl, shoulder press. So for me, the curl is not heavy enough weight. So I'm doing that slowly, really squeezing my biceps. Keep this going. We have tricep kickbacks next. So if you're going for one arm, I will let you know when to change. 10 more seconds here. Good. Shoulders are back, chest is forward. Okay, kick back. Remember, you can go one arm at a time. Elbows are squeezed in here, really important. There is no space between my side and my arm. Remember, you can be on all fours here. You'll just lean back in your chair and alternate, which you'll swap now if you're alternating. Make sure you're kicking back all the way. 10 more seconds. If you found it too hard, you can alternate it between the last ones. Okay, down we go, renegade row. Remember, if there's too much on your wrist, just pop your hand inside the weight and then pick it up. Again, elbows really close to us when we're coming up. The wider your feet are here, the easier it is to keep your hips still. I'm very surprised I haven't dropped down to the lower weight yet. Good, keep this going. Okay, up we come, last round of these. So lateral raise, frontal raise. Make sure we're getting to shoulder height. Belly button to spine. So although I've got a timer, all of these are not about speed. Quite often I see kind of weights videos, and the premise is really good because obviously at home we don't all have equipment. So the premise is good. Hammer curl shoulder press is in doing a higher volume. However, it should never be about kind of speed with weights. Always control. Okay, keep this going. It's getting very difficult now. I'm really thinking about pushing my chest forward. 10 more seconds, then we're on tricep kickback. And also, as much as possible, I have tried to keep these moves so they're working one muscle group at a time. Kickbacks. So nice flat back if you're with me in this bent over position. If you're on all fours, also try and keep a straight line. I like to extend the leg of the arm I'm working. Oh, that's not right. Here we go. That was just a row. Here we go. 15 seconds. So lots of human movements this morning. 10. 5. Okay, renegade row. Remember, you can be on all fours. If you're in a chair, you're just going to bring the weights out and in. Trying to keep your hips still. If you're building up that wrist strength, remember to put your hands on the inside of the weight, then just pick the weight up to move. Obviously, there will be some play in your hips to move your arm up. As much as possible, you're just trying to keep your hips still. Then rest after this one. 5. Rest. Okay, 40 seconds. So, I'm going to swap to my plates now. I can always go back up if this isn't enough. So, I'm going to move, so it'll be the same with a dumbbell or a can. Just rotate your wrists forward. We're going to go around, come to the shoulders, press up, come down. So around, up, down, and go back. Second move, slightly bent over. We're pulsing our arms back. So it looks like that from the front. Okay, off we go. So around, coming to that shoulder press, coming up and down. So pushing your shoulders back. Belly button is tight. If this is difficult for you because you're sat on a chair with arms, you can just make it smaller or just come to your shoulder press. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Okay, bent over pulse. So you're going to bend over slightly, pulse your arms back. So it looks like this from the front. The more you bend over, the harder that is. So if you need more, that's where you're going to go. Ooh, this one adds up. Right now, I'm glad I changed. 10 seconds. So making that kind of really nice toned back body here. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bent over position. We're going to go for a fly here and down. So I'll come forward. You've got a different move if you're in a chair and you can't do that one. You're going to come, elbows out, squeeze the weights forward and back. Now we're here. This is another one where you could alternate. The weight is too heavy. 10 more seconds. Here I'm really squeezing my shoulder blades together at the top. Okay, come up. So Now, wrists are up toward the ceiling. We're going to come out and in. Good. So thinking about pushing a tray forward, coming in, shoulders are staying together. Forearms up towards the ceiling. 15 seconds. 10. So kind of why I've got 2 lots of weight is to empower everybody. If you've got some things that you don't think are right, you can mix and match. That doesn't hurt. Okay, back to a round and press. I think, oh, maybe I could have done more weight. Don't worry about it. So go for it on the next round. Remember, wrists are pointing out. People get very caught up with resistance work, about doing it right all the time. This is why we do more than one set. Also, there is overload and progress to be had in using a weight that's slightly too high or that's slightly too low. As long as your form is good, you're going to be doing good progress. That was very bad English. Okay, now front. And then we're pulsing back. So again, the front of my wrist is pointing forward. Wow, this is hard with this weight. Keep it going. Remember, the more you lean forward, the harder that is. Wowzers. 15 seconds. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bent over fly. Or you're going for that squeeze. So with this one, I would only use 1 dumbbell or a can, squeezing the weight, keeping your elbows out. Here, the more you squeeze, the more you're going to feel it in your chest. If not, we're here. Remember, you can alternate. So we'd go 1 and the other. 5 more seconds. Okay, last one. Then again, wrists up to the ceiling, out and in. Side on. Trying to keep that good posture. A lot of these exercises are those good posture building muscles. So function as well as toning. Ooh. 15 seconds. 1 more round after this. It's flown by today. 5. Okay, so keep those wrists forward, around, come to that shoulder press position, up, and back out. Oh, I'm really feeling this now. Might have to go with the lower weights for that pulse next. I'm going to try and challenge myself. If I need to, I will change down. 10 more seconds. So my hope with this video that it was a good workout, but also sort of informative. So I hope that it has been. Yay, off we go. Oh dear, this is painful. 30 seconds. So really think about keeping your shoulder blades together. So squeeze that space between your shoulder blades. 20 seconds. Pulsing back. So whatever weight you're using now, this should be really hard. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bent over fly, 2 to go. So remember, you can alternate or 1 weight, elbows out, squeeze in and out. Fronts of the elbow creases come together. So try and resist the throwing of the weights up here. If you feel like you're moving your back a lot or standing up, then that's the time to alternate. 15 seconds. And that's our last one. Should also have got your heart rate up. Okay, out we go, out and in. Our last move. Keep it going. We have 20 seconds and then we are done. Make sure forearms are parallel to the ceiling. It's hard to talk now. You should really be feeling your bicep here. Try and keep that posture really strong. 5, 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Pop those weights down so you can have a quick stretch. So I would suggest taking the arm over across the body, and then this one where we're going up, pushing the elbow down, chest is forward. We are all done, and I will see you tomorrow. We're working lower body tomorrow, so I'll give you details of what we're doing later. So you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.